Hello everyone and welcome back to the Temple of Technology. I'm your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone, and today I have remembered and relearned why we're having some echoing issues with the microphone in the streams. So what I have done to cue you all in is I have switched my soundbar completely to be for the capture card. It's in fact it's an audio cutout that happens before the capture card. It goes straight back to the line in on the soundbar. I can switch between multiple sources on the soundbar, and I somehow wasn't doing that, and I was just feeding it straight back through the main optical, which comes out of my PC, and the PC is going to pick up on this microphone and feed it back into itself, and then you get my big echoes. Which is even worse when you get an echo of the echo coming all the way through. But that's not what we're having today. I am the idiot with the microphone. I am the idiot, and this here is my microphone. We love the microphone. The microphone does all the things we want to do. And today I'm putting it right here in a position I found works best for this stream, because I can see the stream up over here. The microphone is here. It's not really in my line of sight, but it's there. It's working. I'm also not wearing my glasses today. I'm wearing contact lenses. I was hoping that the focal distance between me and the screens is enough to read, and it is fine to read. I don't need my cheaters. My cheaters are right there. I am also expecting a call or two today, so if I get those calls, I'm going to stop the stream, because they are about employment, and I care a lot about employment. I care about the stream, too. I care about you, my viewer. But I also want a job, and jobs are important. So I am waiting for feedback on a few of those fronts, and then if I get it, I'll be employed, and I can afford to do this for the foreseeable future, because there are things I need to cut back on if I do not have a job. Yeah, so that's a thing. I'm gonna go back off of that for now. I'm going to try again. I'm going to turn out... Yeah, there we go. Turn on my stream deck. In fact, let's go over here to camera 2 real fast so you can see what I'm poking at. So I'm poking at my iPad, right? And my iPad is a wonderful piece of technology for streaming, because it has a lot of functionality. This piece of software is the same as what I'm using here, Streamlabs OBS. In fact, you can even see Streamlabs OBS on the screen right there. But the iPad works every time to do the things that I need it to do. And that's it. That's the pitch for the iPad. So I'm going to park myself here so you can see me during the stream and not my office. My office is not important. I'm done typing for now. So I'm going to put that mouse here on the mouse pad, and I'm going to push this in. Push in my keyboard tray, because I just don't need it for the time being. And so now I can move closer to the microphone, which is what everybody wants, is me talking into the microphone, because I am an idiot. With that in mind, go to the game stream. Here's my Xbox. We all remember the Xbox. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I can hear it over the soundbar. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. I have turned it down a bit. I've turned it down to half. And so I tend to look at the stream and listen to it. But I want my voice to be the preeminent thing that happens all the way through. Plus, we're into the part of the game where the sound itself is distracting. Okay, things you need to know. After I signed off the stream last night, I went and I did a couple missions. It's very short, very quick side missions, basically loyalty stuff. Like, Garrus and I had our shoot things date. I went and talked to Miranda. I had a few encounters in my new apartment, and when I had those encounters, I figured something out. And that thing that I figured out is that I do not remember any of this apartment content, because of when I played Mass Effect 3. I played Mass Effect 3 when it came out. In fact, well, starting a week after it came out, I started playing Mass Effect 3 because it took a week to install it, and there were a whole bunch of problems with the rollout of Mass Effect 3. And with those problems, it delayed my enjoyment of playing the game. Once I got into the game and played the game, it was fine until the end. The end was very bad. So I, like many other people, did not like the ending to Mass Effect 3. And how EA addressed that was to push out a DLC. And that DLC was for the party. And it was a big cocktail party that you have with all your buds before you go off to the end missions. And over time, what happened is that DLC was fleshed out into a much larger, much more coherent portion of the game. And that happened, even though I'd paid for it all, that happened after I had stopped playing Mass Effect 3 entirely because I was so disheartened. Why is the... Wow, what's going on? My frame is missing. There's my frame. Now we can all see things. I don't know why that frame was missing. It doesn't matter. I'd stopped playing and when that update came out. So it is not, to my knowledge, part of the Legendary Edition. If it is, I'd be very happy, because it makes the Legendary Edition purchase that much more valuable to me. But that content is integral, I think, to understanding the game, especially that 2-hour mission I played yesterday. Wow, wasn't that cool, right? With the Shepard clone and all the cool stuff. In fact, I saved the game in such a fashion that I can go play that mission whenever I want, starting from right here. And I won't do it today, right? But you see here, I played for another hour and a half after I logged off the stream. And I regret nothing. I really regret nothing. I've got some points here to spend. I'm not going to spend them just yet because I want to get my throw and warp up to maximum. And then I'll decide whether I want shockwave, singularity, or slam on that third button. I think I'll keep... I think singularity is on it right now. Mainly because we can do detonations. And I do like detonations, but one of the things that happened when I went through and did those missions is I had a date, an actual real date with Liara where we shared feelings and talked about things. That was pretty awesome. But then there was a message with James, right? A character that I never liked. He was just this idiot. This muscle-bound idiot who... glorified the things that I didn't like about the game and celebrated others. And with this playthrough, there is so much more depth and maturity to that character that I'm wondering if he has been tweaked for the Legendary Edition. But one of the things that was there is because I've got this apartment, right? I invited him up and we chatted for a while. We cleared the air and said, hey, you need to stop flirting with me. You know, I'm with Liara. And he goes, that's just how I am. I was like, is it? And he goes, well, and he's like, no, that's not happening. So that was nice. But then, you know, he's a fitness nut. And my character is also a fitness nut. It's a pretty big part of her makeup. And I'd found that punching bag and in the apartment. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get to punch it or something. But James is walking through the apartment on his way out. He goes, no way! And he runs over there. Because he's been in the apartment before, just somehow he didn't see this. He sees the punching bag, and he just starts punching. Oh, this is great, I should come work out here instead of, in the cargo bay. It's like, oh, maybe. And I look over there, and there's an interact icon on this pull-up bar, which could be a shower bar for all I know, but there's an interact icon on it. It's like, oh, well, I hit that, and I do a pull-up. And he goes, oh. And James says, oh, yeah? You're pretty good at that? Yeah, I gave He said, well, my record's 182. And I said, huh. And no other words are exchanged, but all of a sudden there's an icon on the screen for me to hit the right trigger button, which is usually what you do when you're doing you choose a renegade conversation item. You hit that right trigger button, and then it goes. And then I hit it, and then there was an icon on the left trigger button for Paragon. I hit that, and all of a sudden I'm counting off pull-ups. And he goes, "Oh, that's 20. That's pretty good." And he, like a spotter, counts me off the entire way until some 10 minutes later of me hitting the timing exactly. I had done 183 virtual pull-ups, which is about 180 more than I could do myself. And these were hard pull-ups. They're not the easy granny pull-ups. They're you're pulling up this way, and then you're pulling your head. You're pulling it with the bar behind you, so you're going like this the entire time. It's an intense workout. I can do one of those if I'm standing on a chair. You know, it is. It's hard to do that. And I virtually do 183 of those, and she is grunting the entire way. And, you know, James said things like, yeah, most people have stopped at 100. And then I just kept going. So that was fun. It was nice. It was simply a soldiers being soldiers moment, right? There was no charged subtext. I played a couple games of chess with Specialist Trainer here. It was nice. She bought a virtual chess set and brought it in. And also not sexual. And, you know, I cleared the air on a bunch of those fronts. And so I thought that was fun to do all that. And so now I want to do another new piece of tech right over here. So this is me as Shepard going in alone to liberate Omega. And I do not recall doing this in any way. In any way. So here's me and my guns. Yeah, here's my level up. And here's Arya. This is pretty cool. I get to level her up as a squad mate. Oh yeah, it's all about power damage. And she's going to give me... One of the things that's cool about her is that she has biotic powers that my people don't use. And we're going to get her to level 3 in all of her powers. And then we'll decide where to go after that, because one of them can go higher. So what do they do? Lash, rip them off their feet dealing moderate damage, rip target to shreds with vicious blast. Oh, this is that's the same thing James has. He has that. Effective against berries or armor. Well, that's what we gotta do. We gotta do that. There's gonna be a lot of Cerberus on this base. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Most of our vessels are transports with limited firepower.
We're not here to win a space battle, Jarl. We just have to punch through their line. So, you commandeered a Cerberus cruiser. The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start. Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet. Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun. Works for me.
This is all 100% Renegade.
If you're as accommodating the rest of the way, we'll get along very well. And let's quit talking and get to it.
I just turned the capture card up a little bit more, make sure.
Move through the relay, signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
And one of the neat things about that whole DLC is that there is the co-op has been taken out of the Legendary Edition, but there is a section in there dealing with the apartment where you can just go and fight and fight and fight and fight, and it's a pretty awesome thing to test out your moves and get your stuff squared away. Here's Omega from Mass Effect 2.
expecting to say that. The hard way. That's right. Nice and slow. Be patient. As close as you can. Fire! Signal the fleet through the relay. We're through. Head straight for the station.
We're being held by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
My partner here doesn't have much to say for you.
She's not used to being defeated. It clouds her judgment. A pity you left service. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Arya clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's anti-defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
Sounds pretty confident. Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Yeah, it's not happening, dude.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission. That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact. What? Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
Probably. Oh, I love it. I love her so much. In a non-sexual way. She is the embodiment of renegade. If I ever get my wish and there's an Asari protagonist in one of these games, I want it to be like Arya. Just, hey, we're doing this.
We can make it!
I'm gonna live forever, so, you know, what do I got to lose?
Damn it! Program is being caused at the station. Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time! Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's counter defenses. So it would seem.
Grabbing speed. Oh, you guys aren't gonna like what happens next. Not in the slightest. You've been shepherded.
Hope the other escape pods made it. Alright. What's our target? Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down the main battery defenses so my ships can. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Alright, that sounds cool.
Got it. This is what I brought you. Ground assault. In combat. What you say. Makes sense. Play to our strengths. I know where we need to go and you can meet us. Okay, let's move. I'm back, fuckers.
Let's get my super gun. come on. I don't want to spend all this time in cover. I want to be killing people with biotics.
Our pods got the main exit. Use the controls to lower the glass door. Over here, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Arya is asleep. You alive out there? Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss. Coming first.
Found out about that achievement yesterday, and I like it. Something I've been wondering if I could do for a while. It turns out since it's only 10, it is something that's doable. It's just not exactly easy. Hopefully there's 8 more Guardians before...
Ray, you there?
Only 6 pods made. Various entry points.
Rally them to you, then head for the rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land.
Yeah, I'm not getting in there. So we gotta go around. And we're not getting in there either, so we gotta go around.
Let's hustle. Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
Yeah, well. Corners and doors, that's how I get you. Corners and doors. Super gun. I got this super gun from the DLC. I love it. I love it. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. And there's 2 of them. Great.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped.
That should help a bit. Victory through peace.
The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiate. Feels good to them. Stop.
I don't even know where the bad guys are right now. I just know they're bad.
That's done it. One of our pods. We were lucky. Press on.
Oh, this looks promising. Some ammo.
Clear. Get to the controls.
I don't see any ammo anywhere. Wow, usually there's an ammo resupply. Oh well.
Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Rendezvous! And I'm through with you. The guns. They've stopped.
Approach trajectory spotted. We're already queuing up.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secure. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception. What exactly is this rendezvous point? That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations. It's utterly impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock. Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deployed to D-Deck. Investigate. And await further instructions.
Oh, you're gonna get shot in the head. So it begins.
There's a good chance the General knows where we're going. Been no time for sightseeing.
Oh look, ammo.
Great, stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Is there something more going on with this? Nope. And now there's ammo all over the place. That's annoying.
Take the far exit. I locked down the way we came.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down. Unrecoverable. Armor response initiative Team 7.
We're causing a stir. Good.
You did.
Good to let loose. The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. Strange. What are those things in the distance? Some kind of force field.
Hey, they've got the Shepard VI. Okay, that's all very interesting.
Some of my men. Omega's mine!
She cares a lot, guys.
We're getting close to the rendezvous. Let's move. I know that's it. Looks like a gang tag. The Talons. They used to deface my property too.
That's hilarious.
The Talon symbol again. Could be evidence of a resistance. Might be useful. One of my soldiers by the force field.
He's gonna get shot.
What's he doing?
Or stabbed. Or burned. Wow, that's all the things. Wait, is that Fai Lang? No, it's a robot. It's a Reaper robot.
Those mechs are coming through the force field. Stand still, you piece of shit.
Such language, Arya. You have to believe you're not ladylike.
Need to check out that force field.
But first, I need to level up. Alright, get my throw on. Oh, recharge once a second? Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, look at that. And we're well on our way to our next bit. Alright, Arya, what can you do? Nothing.
Over here, Shepard. Poor idiot. Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem. Will you blocked? Not this time. Come here. This way. What are you doing? Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
She looks shifty. Now there's a Turian.
Who's there? Show yourself. Spirits, look who's back. Arya to look. Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here? Playing cat and mouse mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels. My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you. If you hadn't, you'd be dead or locked up by now. can trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Arya?
Shepard, this is Marine Kandros, ex-terrain military. We went way back. I've got a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready.
She show up as a squad mate. Yes! I get to level up somebody else. I love leveling people up. Turian Huntress. Weapon damage. Always weapon damage. She's got biotics. Tempting. I do like biotics. Oh yeah. 20% damage boost. That doesn't suck. Big fan of Incinerate. I like this shield. Ooh. Cooldown's only 8 seconds. That's not that bad. Let's go with that. Because we can save, we
So
will.
where are you at, Arya?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything. What's the fleet status? Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
No, it's not going to work for me. Need that weight down, so I've got the big... Where's the train? Train's over here.
Great. Why aren't the cannons online? We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
Where is this mech? Oh.
Shutdown imminent. Failure imminent.
I'm back, fuckers.
Failure imminent. Shutdown imminent.
Good.
There's a Cerberus engineering here hacking the cannons and keeping them offline.
We'll find him. Incoming.
Oh.
Find that engineer. Got him.
Cannons initializing. Aria, the cannons have to be armed manually.
I'm on it.
Oh shit.
Cannons engaged. Head to the blast door.
Man, am I ever gonna fuck you guys up. That's a lot of Cerberus. I was looking forward to piaticking you guys.
Nice guns.
They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while. Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Those guys are gonna rise up as husks.
We're in. Lock it down.
Aria, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Yeah. I feel like a sitting duck here. I have no intention of sitting around, and we both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Noreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep them.
I'm not easily duped. Hold on. Why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Just trying to check on who the voice actress is here. Carrie-Anne Moss, that's what I thought. That's awesome.
Irene has military training. I can put her to good use. You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? And Irene never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy. Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Right. Keep an eye on her. All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
You'll do what you need to do.
And here I thought you might come here trying to change me. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Alright, so now I get to run around and check on things. It's like playing a brand new game. This is... I can't tell you how much my enjoyment of this game is going up in the Legendary Edition. It's substantial. And I've already made up my mind which ending to choose, because it's the only real ending. There's no submission, there's no synthesis, it's just blow up the damn relays. Blow up the ship, John Luke.
Arya wants to talk to you.
Arya wanted me to look around first. But yes, she does want to talk to me.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scratched up somewhere on our way. If you come across a set carrying inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon, fine. Where are you? You don't know? Seriously?
Rerouting system. When you can spare some time, Commander.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals,
Hold that thought.
Yes. Supplies are gonna be tight. We haven't lost that ship. We haven't lost that ship. Well, yeah.
This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
Commander, if you have a moment. I'm glad you're back. I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough.
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks.
Hand out all the weapons. Now you folks back here.
Ma'am.
Alright, I don't see any power inverters here, so I'll just go talk to Arya. 2 side quests, not so bad.
Just a reminder, Commander. When you find Cerberus terminals,
Yeah.
As, how are we looking?
all systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do.
One of the reasons I like this N7 Protector armor is it is not boob armor, it is simply armor.
Enough to face down Cerberus.
And even though it is not as good as the armor I could put together from bits and bobs,
We confirmed there's a murder chain
It looks better. It looks like something a soldier would wear. And that means a lot to me. Some verisimilitude.
We'll make them join, one way or another.
Perfectly put.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies when I looked back.
You lost her.
Well,
We're locked down. She's gotta be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Gray. If I wasn't to be short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard,
You know, I look at myself with the mustache and no glasses. I look like my father. It's uncanny how much I look like my father. And that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Alright, let's do it.
Yes, what is it?
Got a minute?
We need to get going. But what's on your mind?
Once we recruit the
I'm working on it. His command center set up an afterlife. No doubt a deliberate move to piss me off.
anger makes you all the more lethal.
Count on it. Those strange force fields are blocking access to much of the station, including afterlife. So after we complete our current objective, I'll be looking for a way to get around them. Enough talk. Is there anything else, or can we move on?
Tell me about this murder.
They're drug runners and cutthroats, but they're highly organized. That sets them apart. They appear more civilized than, say, the Blood Pack, but at their heart, they're just as dishonorable. We'll have to appeal to their lusting greed to get and keep them in line. Anything else you need to know?
Seems like
You mean her disappearing act? Honestly, I'm not concerned. If it was anyone else, I'd want blood, but Nyreen's a variable I can control. She believes in a code of ethics. She oozes virtue.
you two must have made an interesting pair.
Opposites attract, right? Our connection was powerful but doomed. Nyreen demonstrated zero flexibility. She couldn't put up with the challenges of my life. That's all you're getting out of me on this subject. Anything else?
Tell me more about Petrovsky.
He presumes to sit on my throne, that's all that matters.
I get that you hate him, Arya, but I need to know who we're up against.
All right, I'll admit he's not like other Cerberus operatives I've encountered. He's smart, thinks outside the box, very hard to predict. He's like his boss, no matter who suffers and no matter the cost, he stops at nothing. To defeat him, we have to be prepared to
Pardon me.
Is the cross-examination over because time is of the essence?
You're off the hook for now.
Good. I'll meet you at the exit by the armory.
Is that this exit?
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference the station schematics and try and figure out where you are.
Oh, this is the backwards exit. Just gonna be running around here. There it is. This one's green.
New inverters have been completed.
Good luck out there.
Everyone stay safe out there.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
You're the one who,
took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good or because we need numbers?
Their cannon fodder, we're using them because they're the only game in town.
All soldiers know they're expendable.
Exactly. The Talons are mine already. They just don't know it yet. Just let me do the talking and... Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
I also like the verticality of Mass Effect 3 has persisted. There's always more going on. It's a very good use of the technology, and it adds an element that's missing, frankly, in 1 and 2, but is there in spades in Andromeda. And I do like Andromeda quite a bit. Other than the ending, I think Mass Effect 3 is the best of the lot, so these changes...
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
Oh, hello. What's that over there? No, I don't... That's not what I wanted. And again, the default gun is not the gun I want. What is broken here? What is not working?
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are getting as good as they get.
Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
I feel like I should go back and deal with that lift.
Thank you.
Any movement in sectors 4 through 12 now. Excellent.
Gotta keep them elevated. I'm not using my grenades as much, but now that I have them, it makes a difference. Warp and throw. We're on those. Singularity is there. Okay.
I don't think so.
She leads the Talons.
Take care of the wounded and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Aria. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people in Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction. The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Right. Aria, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer is no. Kindly escort yourselves off Talon territory.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
It's a generous offer. Aria, does the Commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right then. Come with me.
I need a haircut.
Improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenades?
You always did like blowing things up, given half a chance.
This is just better. It's better to run missions like this than the endless grind.
Rampart mech incoming! They left an atlas behind to cover their retreat.
Did they have a cave troll? Is that what I'm hearing? I get some salvaging done here.
This way.
Who's a data pad on top of an elevator? Also, how do we get out of here? Oh, jeez. I sure hope down was the direction I'm supposed to be going in. Oh, there's an open door, so I'm gonna go with yes. There better be a spaceship out here for me to shoot.
I hope you're not afraid of heights. Finally, little recognition. Actually, are you? I'm targeted.
Okay, well, I ran all this way to get sniper rifle stuff, which I don't actually use. If I ever pick Garrus again, I guess that'll make him happy.
Lockdown system's been compromised so many times it hardly knows up from down anymore. Entering the base. Need an engineer at the catwalk entrance. Door jammed again. This may take a moment. Long drop is the best way to get rid of unwanted guests around here. Are those doors open? They're working on it. They attacked the bridge control. Doors open. Let's go. Hurry up. I need to get to my people.
I need to reload. Okay, now we can go. About halfway there. No, she likes your grenades. We got here Alexiaco and Gia BC. If you are real people, welcome to the stream. I enjoy having you.
We'll be evacuating this location as soon as possible. Try not to interfere with my people's work.
Intel just reported in. The group of civilians we managed to evac arrived safely at the other outpost.
Wow, that's a big room.
Also, routine sweeps reporting nothing new on the adjutant's presence.
Adjutants? Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into more adjutants.
Some kind of Reaper-based weapon. I fought them before they were a nightmare.
It got worse after you left. Cerberus lost control of them. Those things tore apart the gangs, then attacked everyone in sight. If Cerberus hadn't found a way to contain them, the entire station would be infected by now.
Keeping your people alive through that could have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an outpost to defend.
The adjutants really got under her skin.
Here, we found more medical supplies. Just reported it to the ball. Hey, Commander. I just wanted to say thank you.
Okay. I don't think I'm finding that missing part in here. But we'll find it eventually.
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make sure the scouts keep an eye out for the next attack.
You've done an excellent job, Larry, but I'll be taking over now. You know what happens to people who argue with me.
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
Yes, they do seem nauseating. Either way, I'll get what I want.
Not this time.
The truth is, none of us can do this alone. Our only chance is to join forces.
Joining forces is a good chance.
But the people of Omega are my priority.
You take over one gang and you think you're ready to decide what's best for Omega. I need much time. As everything's in place. The entire station's connected. People of Omega, I have returned. Cerberus believes they have beaten you. They believe they have you under control. They are gravely mistaken. You are the lawless of the galaxy. You cannot be beaten, and you will never be controlled. Be ready. Your chance to strike out against your oppressors is coming. Together we will take Omega back!
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals waiting for slaughter.
I know what you're up to, Arya. And I don't like it. I have civilians to evacuate. I'll deal with this later. Alright, let's get these people ready to go. Now!
What are you trying to do? Trying? The people of Omega, my people, love a good street fight. When it breaks loose, they'll be ready. Nyrene's code of ethics won't let her sit by if civilians are exposed. It's what makes her utterly predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Cerberus is launching another offensive.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like your little speech, Arya.
Glad I got his attention.
Commander, landing pads are yours. My people and I will hold the main doors.
Got it.
I swore that was not there. But I found the inverters, so that's good news. Would you stay still? I'm trying to beat you to death. I didn't much care for that.
Commander Shepard, we need your help with the main doors.
We're on our way.
I guess we are.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you, Commander.
That's it. Cerberus is pulling out. Let's punch him. The towns will join your cause. Someone's got to make sure you don't run roughshod over our people.
You see, Shepard.
Let me guess. She said I was predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Pretty much word for word. She thinks she's playing you.
Nothing new here. One thing though, I maintain command over my people. This is not up for debate.
Just have them ready.
Oh, they'll be ready.
We're almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the frontline fodder. Now we just need to bring down the force fields to clear the way to Afterlife.
Alright,
Which will
well,
release
yeah.
only civilians. Cerberus will have a million fires to put out. In one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us. You might not want to compromise your alliance before it even takes shape. I've learned not to put much stock in truth and goodwill. It might be time to start again. Tell you what, I'll take it under advisement. Now, I'll be at the command console plotting our next move.
Urgently, your attention, if you please.
Things are starting to heat up over here. We need to bring you in fast.
Urgently, your attention. Those are exactly what I need. Thanks. Tentative excitement. Welcome to Herod's Emporium, human. Relieved, I am grateful for Aria's return. Hidden back room was getting confining. Her patrol liberated me. Cunningly, I have a plan to recoup my losses since the Cerberus takeover. Informative, the general threw out Aria's couch from Afterlife upon taking over. I would like to gain her favor by returning it. Temptingly, if you find it and send me the coordinates, I will make it worth your while.
It's not a priority, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Appreciative. Upon success, I will give you a finder's fee for your trouble.
I'll let you know.
Courteously, have a nice day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Relax. I got this. Scouts are ready to go.
I've blocked enemy access to critical areas. The frontal assault should be less treacherous.
They think they have us trapped in here.
They're in for a surprise.
Alright, so the question is, do I want to switch out for this new barrel?
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
High caliber barrel, power magnifier, heavy barrel, it doubles the weight. Nope, that's not what I want. Keep on with this power magnifier because it makes my biotics better.
This door's on lockdown.
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
Talk to me, Az.
I've located the source that's powering the Cerberus force fields.
Yes, I see. Shepard, take a look at this. The General is siphoning power from one of my main reactors deep in the bowels of Omega's mines.
Unfortunately, access is cut off by the force fields themselves.
Not completely. There's an open route through that dark area, then up. Processing plant for one of the mines. It's been powered down. No force fields blocking it. We infiltrate there, find our way through the mine, then take that elevator to the reactor's back door. Good eyes. Let's go.
Not without me.
Aria, my patrol, corner in the perimeter.
Please. You didn't catch me. We're allies.
Nyreen was expected, Bray. Return to your station.
The Talons are ready, but if I'm sending my people into the breach, I want to make sure those force fields come down for good. So like it or not, you're stuck with me.
It's almost as if you don't trust me.
It's exactly as if I don't trust you.
We're going to war together. I'll make sure we can rely on each other.
Agreed, Commander.
Good news on the
One
chats.
thousand on power trip.
Go wait by the med bay, Nyreen. We'll join you shortly. Shepard, I have last-minute orders to dole out. I'll meet you there, too.
Oh, I'm gonna get betrayed.
Ready to go in 5. Shepard, got a second?
Yes, I do.
I know time is short, but I was hoping we could talk. Alone.
Arya will be joining us soon. Now may be our only chance.
I'm not trying to undermine Arya. I know she has to be ruthless. Let her have revenge. I'm not doing this for me, and I'm not doing it for Arya or what we once had.
It's for the people of Omega. I get it.
Someone has to be their voice in all this. Incredibly powerful forces are about to do battle, with them caught in the middle. I just hope, as we bring down those force fields and go to war, that you can keep the people in mind.
Oh, I can.
How did you get mixed up with Arya?
I was happy in the Turian military, but when my biotic abilities started to manifest, my superiors saw fit to reallocate me. They practically locked me away. I couldn't use my skills to benefit my people, so I quit. I floated around the galaxy, looking for a new purpose.
And you
It's a
found
very,
her here?
very subtle thing with the movement of the leg and a twitching.
But then there was this
I liked it.
beautiful, fierce creature who didn't let anyone define her. I'll admit, I was mesmerized. I wanted a little bit of that to rub off on me.
How close were you two?
The draw was undeniable. Her strengths mirrored my insecurities. Maybe deep down it was the same for her. But trying to be with her turned into trying to be her. Nyreen Kandros was vanishing.
You seem like your own person to me.
For all the drama between us, I'm grateful to Arya. She helped me remember who I am. It took a lot to break away from her, but I regret nothing.
What do you know about the Cerberus force fields?
The technology
Yeah, what do you know?
The Omega-4 relay. Flesh disintegrates upon contact. The power required must be enormous. I fear that disrupting it could destabilize other systems on the station. I hope we'll proceed with care and certainty.
You're a veteran. Why are you so disturbed by these adjutants?
I know fighting Reapers is old hat to you, Commander. But these... what they do to people... they could still be out there. And if they return, I don't want to
By
even
cheaters.
think about what would happen to Omega's people. The image of that drives me. And haunts me.
Right, one last bit here
What's
about
your
the general.
impression of Petrovsky?
An adversary worthy of respect. And not just because he's shrewd. When I was starting to organize the Talons, he offered amnesty to anyone who set down their weapon. A few of my people surrendered, and he made good on his word.
So he has code.
And, as near as I can tell, doesn't exactly match the elusive man's.
Are your people ready for the fight?
You needn't worry about the Talons, Shepard. They were thieves and scoundrels once, but they serve with integrity now. We're fighting for a better world. I have to
better
look for
world.
the same can be said for our sorry friend. I suppose we'll know soon enough.
Appreciate it, Nyreen. We're heading out soon.
I'll be ready.
Yeah, I don't need to change my guns any. Ooh, I do need to change this though. Hell yeah. One of the things the Singularity does is just hangs out for a while. And so my Paragon's getting way up there.
Arriving at one of the ESO processing plants. It's been powered down, so we'll have to pry open the door. I'll get it. Access to the mine should be on the far side.
And the reactor is beyond that?
According to the schematics, I ran Omega 9. I didn't work the mines myself.
No. You had indentured servants for that.
No, she had slaves.
Spirits. Relax. They're all Cerberus. They've been ripped to shreds. Not like this. More dead.
It's a bloodbath. Got a bad feeling.
We should
I saw that.
Wait. What's that sound? An adjutant.
Oh no. General must have locked this place down to keep it inside.
The elevator to the mines is through that door. It's deactivated. Then we need to power this place up. There should be a master circuit breaker somewhere.
These pipes power the door. We should follow them.
This way, Shepard.
Oh, right.
Here. The whispering's proceeding. Maybe the adjutant doesn't like its odds.
Don't kid yourself. I've seen one of those things take down a squad of soldiers.
Down this ladder.
There's the power control.
Push the helpful red button.
When this is over, there'll be a lot of repairs to make.
I hope you'll focus on the civilian areas first.
You are relentless.
That's one thing we have in common.
Unload on it. No, wake up.
My gun is awesome.
Things. Hate should make you deadly. That looked like fear to me. Alright, back to the door. Another one. Fire at will.
Shepard, look alive. More adjectives.
Where?
We can't let them escape.
I don't even see them. Punched you in your face.
I think we got them all. Let's try the elevator again. Stay alert. Alright, into the elevator. I'll seal the door. Just in case.
On to the mines.
You see,
What's eating you?
the button shouldn't
Just process.
blur.
It's clear the general sealed that area to keep the adjutants in.
Neither should Arya and Irene.
Soldiers.
Yes. The creatures killed them, but didn't turn them into more adjutants. Can't shake it. Something's off.
You're just spooked.
There's a rhythm to this place, Arya. To Cerberus. You'd stuck it out here, maybe you'd feel it too.
Whatever's in our way, we deal with it.
You can hear the drills. Damn it. They shouldn't be straining like
Cerberus must be working them hard.
access to the reactor is somewhere on the upper level.
Let's find a way up there.
That's bad. It's an 88 Magnum. It shoots through schools.
You can use that maintenance elevator across the way. We need to find an alternate route across.
Yeah.
Afterwards, set up your
Okay.
fix my spread list.
I can do those things. Probably be before after work, but
Looks like that goes under the conveyor belt.
Bastards are running this place too hot. We're run out of months. Stay focused.
I think this is going to get us there.
Head up.
were you shooting at me?
Made it. Hit the switch.
They know our target. Expect heavy reinforcements.
Just stay focused to find the access point to the reactor.
Looks like Cerberus invaded here. Killed everyone.
Now we're paying them back in kind.
I'm sure your dead workers feel much better now.
It's gotta be over here somewhere. Oh, how about this open door?
The elevator to the reactor is across the way.
Careful. This place is falling apart.
Whose fault is that, slave lord?
Strange. We're not being attacked
Yep, be ready for anything.
Why are you grinning, Aria?
We're almost there. When the force fields come down, this war finally begins.
For some of us, it started months ago.
That wasn't war, babe. That was just warm up. There's the reactor, straight ahead.
Don't run through there. That's a mistake. Gotta work the corners. It's like you've never played a video game.
I commend you. Your plan of attack was impeccable.
Looks like we were expected.
More like lured.
I knew the reactor would be the hard target. I gave you no choice on this route.
It's too bad you're on the elusive man's side, Petrovsky.
I'm on humanity's side. You're the ones trying to start a war for the glory of Aria. But now it's over.
This isn't over until your next of kin can identify you.
I love your bravado, but have the sense to know when you're beaten. You've been neutralized, and I can leave you there to rot. You might as well give up.
Never.
Ari, what are you thinking?
I'm not going out like this.
Ari, don't!
What the hell is she trying to do? Damn it, Aria, you're forcing my hand. We'll do it your way.
Neri, Max!
Roger, roger.
You can't do this, Commander. There's more at stake than you know. That reactor powers life support systems from dozens of wards across the station. Shut it down and thousands of people perish.
Hearing this, Arya?
Yes, and I don't care. Shut it down. Shepard, don't. Try rerouting power away from the force fields.
Damn it. Hold tight down there.
Rerouting the power to maintain the other systems.
Are you crazy? We're almost spent. Irene, watch your flank.
This is who you're working for, Shepard. She doesn't care who gets hurt.
Are you brave? Open the reactor.
She'd just throw thousands of lives away.
Shepard, Irene's down. I'm stabilizing. You can't reroute power in time. Hit the fucking overload. Now.
This shouldn't be that hard. Maybe something inside is holding you back. Maybe deep down you're starting to think the galaxy might be better off without her. She's never going to learn. She'll never change. Even if you win, Omega loses.
No.
I win.
So be it. All units, battle stations, prepare for attack. Get the demolition crews into position.
Did I just say trope warning? That's hilarious.
You okay? Despite your best efforts to kill me, your soft heart almost cost me everything.
Quiet, Arya. It worked. Shepard saved us without sacrificing innocent lives. I applaud her.
I suppose. Whatever. You fought bravely against those Maximilian and Eileen. Very impressive.
But
Why can't you bring that same grit when adjutants attack? It's pathetic. You tense up at the mere mention of those abominations. Lay off. She just saved you. I'm trying to help her, Shepard. Call it tough love. The war started. I don't need to miss it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
she's never been big on the thank yous. Getting reports. All force fields down. Civilians taking to the streets in droves. Cerberus pulling back.
That won't last.
The people don't have the training to go up against Cerberus front lines. They'll be wiped out.
Civilian casualties can't be avoided. You'll have to accept this.
Say what you will, Arya. I won't allow senseless deaths.
Do what you can to protect them.
Of course, Commander.
Report. Break, engage. Delay them as long as you can. We're coming. If they detonate the main column, they'll cut off the way to afterlife. The talent offensive will be stopped cold. So we split up. Yes. Now, Irene, lead the frontal assault. Shepard and I will meet you in the markets after we take care of those bombs.
Of course. Don't count on me building your memorials if you get yourselves killed.
I like it when you're feisty. The only route to Central Column is through the tunnels.
Have to take this. Because, you know, it could mean a job. Not even sure why I'm in here.
You can extend a dam in the control room. That should get us across. Let's go.
I thought I extended something. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Wait, what's that? Is that something I want?
Excellent. Here, found what you wanted. Sending you the coordinates now.
Huh.
Is that my couch?
Is that my couch? That's glorious. Not sure that's the right call, but we'll find out. Well on my way to getting that achievement done.
Shepard, we need to get to the central column before Cerberus sets off those bombs.
I could have... Oh, so I guess that's a thing.
We're hitting less resistance. I think they're sending forces your way.
They're messing with the support columns. We have to stop them. Over there. We can get to command controls once the access panels are open.
Got it.
Those bombs just went. The console is locked. We'll have to manually disable them. Take care of the bombs, Shepard. I'll handle servers.
Three left. Two more. One to go.
This way, Shepard. Over here. Here.
We have to talk.
We're clear.
Good. Nyreen, things are under control here. What's your situation?
We're advancing to the Gozu district.
Move forward. Keep that flank covered.
Yes, boss.
We're holding our own, but Cerberus has started targeting the civilians. Reports of casualties are coming in from all sectors.
Save those you can, and head for the rendezvous point. We'll meet you there.
Rendezvous
We'll do
point.
what we can. Nyreen out.
So how exactly do we get to Afterlife from here? I'm thinking the straightforward approach for a change.
By now we're all gonna die. Because there's no air. Looks like something I should loot. Again, more shotgun stuff.
Cerberus. How do you know? This is your town. No, I'm not.
off more than they can chew. We should get a move on.
With the civilian population contained, we initiate. With the civilian population contained, we should be ready to initiate the next phase of the project on schedule. Before host conversion, we should begin the process of fusing the control implants to the subject's nervous systems. With the current success ratio, we project being able to surpass demand by 300%. The first generation adjutants have been transferred from the containment area and are being outfitted with the implants. The previous batches have been processed and moved to the storage area. We can now control when and where the adjutants convert the victims. Initial testing on various species provides ample proof the virus can adapt flawlessly, regardless of the host used. With the civilian population contained, we should for host convert the current success ratio we project being able to surpass.
Those idiots were experimenting on adjutants. That explains the ones we saw earlier. Extra security. The doors only open one at a time. Makes sense considering what they had locked up in here. Door's unlocked. Let's get out of here. That doorway leads to the Gozu district. Look out! Focus on the atlas!
You got some thermal clips for me? There's the thermal clip. Oh, it's not actually a thermal clip? That's very annoying.
Irene, Arya and I are entering the Gozu district.
Understood.
After we loot some things. Why do you need to use more grenades more often?
Take out the turret!
One to go on that one. I have my invincible super gun.
Friendly's incoming. Irene is waiting for you.
Hold your fire! Till you see something.
What's going to happen to us?
Is that preacher still going? Oh, that Batarian. He is annoying. He is an annoying man. I need to get through there. Perhaps I should use this door.
Irene here. Something's not right.
Cerberus is still on my station. Of course something's not right.
Not what I was talking about. I'm checking this out. Going radio silent.
What the hell is she doing?
I don't know. It's your girlfriend, you tell me.
Where's Irene?
Scouting ahead. We've got our hands full holding this area.
She's going on to Afterlife.
Man, those things are ugly. That was impressive. That fits the narrative right there. Wow. That was great. I mean, awful for Irene, but great for the story. Oh, is she pissed? Yeah, she's a fully powered matriarch. You guys are fucked.
Irene Candros was a good soldier. It's a shame she had to die for your excellent missions.
You're a dead man. No, wait!
What now, Petrovsky?
Divide and conquer them. Andros killed the Pegasus, we hadn't finished experiments on. It was fully under our control. The perfect of our future path. Hold the perimeter. Keep Shepard away from those generators. surrender myself into your custody.
That is the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
Shepard, I'm unarmed, and I can give the Alliance intel on the illusion man.
You'll say anything to save your skin.
I let you escape, Omega. I deserve mercy.
Is this true, Arya?
Yes. Cerberus had successfully taken the station and he let me go. Do you feel that, Omega? That's death. Only inches away. Remember this feeling. I'm letting you go. For my partner and for the war against your master. You better cooperate. Take him, Shepard. You and your alliance can decide his fate.
Okay.
Just get this filth off my station.
Commander, glad to see you've had a calming effect on Miss Tloke. I tried talking sense into her one time. I look forward to hearing how you pulled it off.
I assume you know where this is going.
What? From what I understand, high-ranking Alliance.
Now that I've seen what you're capable of firsthand, maybe Arya's instincts were right.
So, you're going to execute me. I'm your prisoner. You can't just shoot me in cold blood.
Yes, I can.
If you don't tell the Alliance everything, I'm giving you back to Arya. Bray, get him out of here. You've got good control, Shepard.
I know it's hard to resist that impulse. I've been waiting to kill that man for months.
Around with you for a few hours and I go all soft. You're like a disease.
This victory came at a cost, Arya. It's not soft to recognize that.
You sound like someone trying to sell something. I admire your tenacity.
And thanks to you, I have Omega back. So what's your plan?
There's a lot to rebuild. Starting with this command center. It may take some time to remove the general stink from my throne. Wonder if I'll ever really enjoy the pole dancing here again.
The citizens of Omega have been through a lot, Arya. Try to remember that.
How can I forget? There are reminders everywhere I look. And don't worry, I'll honor our arrangement. Troops, ships, and a mountain of Izo. You earned it.
Then I'll be going.
Bray will take you back. I have a station to put into shape.
All right, I got a email I want to read here, and this is just about finished. So that was a good morning of streaming.
Citizens of Omega, hear me. I, Arya Tloke, have given you back your lives. My rule is reignited. My hand is on the controls once more, and I will not let go again. Each of you owes a debt. Gain my favor by rounding up the remaining Cerberus invaders and
And we will cast them from our home.
I'm gonna save this real fast, and then I gotta see man about a horse, so I'll be right back. So these DLC missions are fantastic. They are long, definitely long. If you don't notice when the saves have to happen, you know you're gonna be a hurting unit. Huh. Nice. Got my own chessboard now. Alright, so I'm going to run over here and check the war board. And then I'm going to log off and have some lunch, because I am a bit hungry. And it looks like my dinner plans are not shaping up the way I thought they would. So I need some food sooner rather than later. Hey, look at that. We're moving past the minimum. We want to be way over there. Go check in with Admiral Hackett. Oh, no, he's not even there. Okay. Well then. I believe I gained a level in there somewhere. I did. Alright, let's pop the shockwave to maximum. Get the recharge. I'm almost full up on reputation. Alright, and that's where I'm going to leave it right there. Main menu. Exit to launcher. Main screen for us. And then we'll send that to the home screen. Well, I have had a very, very interesting day so far. And I am going to leave it at that. I may have a gig. I like gigs. So I'm going to respond to this. I'm going to go get food in my mouth hole. And that's going to be it. So, while we're at it, buy my books. You can buy science fiction novels by me, which are heavily inspired but not based on the Mass Effect trilogy, and other things like The Expanse and Alastair Reynolds books, and, you know, books that I've read my entire life. But, books you buy from arsenentertainment.com do help me support my streaming habit and keep me in supplies, as it were. So, like and subscribe and follow the channel on whatever platform you happen to see this. And that is where I am for now. I may stream later today. I have some calls to make and some chores to perform. But with that in mind, I will see you soon. Thank you, everybody, and you have a great rest of your day.